Once upon a time, in the village of Ayetoro, nestled between rolling hills and surrounded by fertile farmlands, lived two women, Amina and Sade. These two had been as close as sisters since childhood, sharing secrets, dreams, and laughters. Everyone in the village knew that where one went, the other followed. If you saw Amina under the large mango tree, you could be sure Shade was not far behind. Amina was known for her boldness and charm. She had a very sharp tongue and a way of getting people to see things in her way. Shade, on the other hand, was quiet, observant. Her hands deft and skillful, always making something beautiful from nothing. They were inseparable, the perfect balance of opposites. But as life often does, things begin to change. It all started one market day. The village had been suffering for a harsh dry season, and money was tight. People were struggling to make ends meet, and food was scarce. One day, Amina had an idea. She had noticed how many people loved eating akara, the fried beans cake served at weddings and festivals. She thought, why not sell akara in the market? With her lively personality and ways with word, Amina knew she would attract customers. The very next day, Amina set up a small stand near the entrance to the village square. She worked tirelessly, perfecting her recipes and using her wit to charm passers-by. In no time, the villagers began flocking to her stall, lining for a taste of her golden crispy akara. The business was booming, and Amina was thrilled. Shade, seeing the success of her friend, felt a small pang of envy. She had always been supportive of Amina, but watching her thrive while she struggled to find her own way stirred something deep within her. One evening, as she sat under the baobab tree, watching the sunset, an idea struck her. Why should Amina be the only one selling akara? She thought, I can make akara too, maybe even better. After all, Shade is known for her skill in the kitchen. Her dish was always seasoned to perfection, and her hands were magical when it came to cooking. She decided then and there that she would start selling akara at the market. The next morning, Shade appeared at the market with her own stand, right across from Amina's. Her akara smelled delicious, infused with special herbs and spices that gave it a unique flavor. Soon, curious villagers began wandering over to Shade's store, and before long, she had her own very loyal customers. At first, Amina didn't think too much about it. She was happy for her friend. After all, there was enough business for the both of them. But as the days went by, she began to notice that more and more people were choosing Shade's akara over hers. She overheard whispers in the market. Have you tasted Shade's akara? It is like nothing I have ever eaten before. I don't know what she put in it, but it is better than that of Amina's. Amina's heart burned with jealousy. One afternoon, after a particularly slowed day, she could no longer keep quiet. She marched over to Shade's stand, her face dark with anger. Shade, Amina snapped, startling her friend. What do you think you are doing? Shade looked up confused. What do you mean? You know exactly what I mean, Amina spat. You are stealing my customers. Shade stood up straight, a frown forming on her face. Stealing your customers? Amina, I'm not stealing anything, no. People come to me because they like my akara, just like they used to come to you. Amina's eyes flashed with anger. Used to come to me. So that is what this is about. You couldn't stand seeing me succeed, so you decided to copy me and take away my business, Abi. Shade's expression hardened. Happy you? Don't be ridiculous, Amina. This is a free market. You don't own akara, and you certainly don't own the customers. If people prefer my food, that is their choice. Amina fist clenched. I thought we were friends, Shady. How could you do this to me? Shady's voice rose, the hurt in her eyes turning into a defense. Friends, Amina. A real friend would be happy for me. But instead, you are acting like you are the only one allowed to sell something for herself. I am tired of standing in your shadows. The market grew silent as villagers stopped to watch the confrontation. The tension between the two friends crackled in the air. Amina's voice trembled with fury. Shadow, if it weren't for me, you wouldn't even have the idea to sell akara. And now you think you are better than me just because of a few customers. Shady stepped closer, her voice firm. It is not about being better, Amina. It is about doing what I love. I am good at this, and you can't take that away from me. Enough! A voice boomed from the crowd. The village elder, Mama Lake, stepped forward, leaning on her cane. Her eyes were sharp, and her presence commanded respect. What is this madness? Two women who have been friends since birth, now fighting like enemies in the middle of the market? Amina and Sade turned to her face, both breathing heavily, their face flushed with emotion. Mama Lake shook her head, disappointment etched in her features. Have you two forgotten what friendship means? Have you let jealousy and pride consume you completely, that you are willing to destroy the bond you once cherished? Amina lowered her eyes, but her anger still simmered. But Mama Lake raised a hand, silencing her. Do you think you are the first to sell akara in this village? Do you think your success makes you the only one who has rights to this business? She turned to Shady. And you? Do you think your skills make you better than anyone else? Both women were silent now, shame creeping into their hearts. The river that runs through this village doesn't belong to one person. Mama Lake said softly. It fits all of us, just like this market. There is enough for everyone, but when greed and pride takes over, it blinds us to things that truly matters. She looked at the both of them, her gaze piercing. You have a choice to make. Will you let this rivalry destroy your friendship, or will you find a way to work together as you have always done? Amina looked at Shady, her anger slowly fading into regret. I didn't mean for it to come to this. Shady, I was just odd. I felt like you were trying to take something from me. Shady eyes softened as she nodded. I never wanted to hurt you, Amina. I just wanted to find my own way. I should have talked to you first. They stood there for a moment, the weight of their argument heavy in the air. Then slowly, Amina extended her hands. Maybe we can work together. Your spices and your charm. Imagine what we could do. Shady smiled and took her hand. Together like always. The crowd erupted in cheers, and the two women embraced, their bond restored. From that day on, Amina and Shady ran the most successful akara business the villagers had ever seen. They combined their talents, and the villagers couldn't get enough. Their friendship, stronger than before, became the talk of Ayetoro. The moral lesson of this story is that pride and competition can turn friends into enemies, but true success lies in collaboration and understanding. There is enough room for everyone to succeed without tearing each other down. Hey, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you all enjoyed it, and I hope you all learned something from this story. Please kindly like this video, leave a comment, and subscribe to my channel to support my growth. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for always coming back. You can also watch my previous videos on my page, and I'll see you in another of my video. Bye.